Alright. Hey Trevor, this is my house tour. I'm gonna go out. So I just finished, well this is my last thing. This is my last trip to my fortress base before I start exploring the fortress. Right. Zombie hopefully will give me some of that sweet gold armor. Nope. Alright. So I just thought, since it's my last trip down, it would be a good time to show you everything. This is all the pillager flags I've beaten. That's some warped wood because there's no warped stuff in my whole nether area except for I had to bone meal a fungus to get it because I needed warped wood for you'll see later. Junk chests. So now this is my house. I started it as the chum bucket, and then it naturally kind of just turned into whatever. So we have these really nice spiral gardens where I had beehives because I needed a lot of honey for something, or honeycombs that you'll see for something later. So we go in right away, and let me get up this ladder so I can show you the carpet pattern. Yeah, this is the carpet pattern. I designed it to look like an old, like a sort of old hotel, or like a fancy carpet design, but in Minecraft. I have all these dogs. Some of them are named with name tags. All of them are named. This is Victor, Jesse, and Matt, after the Arrows in Action trio, Victor, Jesse, and Matt. Then we have Harvey Bones II, named after Harvey Bones I, who sadly passed away in battle. This is Theodore. And then I got three more dogs in different place. My bed, these suits of armor, leather with amethysts, iron, gold, and then diamond. This is my food chest where I keep all my food and some paper. My main chest where I keep my armor trims, my gems, and this is my pickaxe, the crystal feather. I had a soak touch pickaxe, which I called the crystal feather, and then I found a mending pickaxe while looting a piglin bastion, full diamond mending pickaxe. So I came back, I just combined them, just now, and then I was like, this is really good. This is a good place to back up my world. So I did. And then I went back into the nether to go back to my base, and I died. So it turns out that backup was pretty good. Then we've got my second chest for not as important stuff. We got some more lapis, some more ender pearls, potions of water breathing, which I'm going to extend, dyes, and then just kind of random stuff. Another junk chest, which is beds for the ender fight. Then we go up the second floor. I always build my houses in a tower. We have the main floor where I have my storage and my crafting table and my furnace. The ground floor. Then we have my enchanting floor. This always happens. I've had at least 5 different Minecraft worlds where the house I build just ends up being this. It's a good formula, the tower formula. I don't know. My cartography table and grindstone. On the other side, we've got an anvil and just some other stuff by it. Then the enchanting room, I'm gonna fix, it was all leaves at one point, and then I replaced some of the leaves with emeralds back here, and I'm gonna try to get obsidian or something cool over here. Enchanting table, the full setup. Then upstairs, one more floor, the third floor, the nether room. I had to wax all of this copper, but it's worth it because this room is so cool, and we got obsidian leading up to the portal, and we've got lava, and then the portal in all of its glory. This is such a cool design that I made in a pixel art software before I made it, and then I spent so long actually making it. So look at it for a little bit longer. Pause it if you need to. Pause it if you'd like to. I'll send the original mock-ups of everything after this. Let's go. That's my house. There's a garden on top, but it's not garden. There's always a garden on top, so It doesn't work in the game, but that's my justification for it. Oh, got real lucky there. So as you can see, I have 6 obsidian. This is because I have 4 obsidian in my bastion camp. That's a good name for it, the bastion camp. I have 4 obsidian there, and I'm going to try to make a portal up by the fortress, too. So, okay, you've seen what I've been doing. I started going a whole different way, and then I was like, well, just dig into a wall. You're in the nether, what else can you do? Then I found these vines, and I was like, yes, good vines. So, how do I explain this without being pounded by hoglins? This is not a good place to be right now. Maybe if I can bait him over. Yes. Okay. Make a run for it. Oh, no. Bad call. Bad call. I didn't get to show you my... And that is what backups are for. And I'm back. Okay. Yeah, as I said before, that's what backups are for. But hey, I brought a crossbow and some arrows this time. So let's take them out before they notice. Oh, no. Oh. My knight and gold armor. Back, bro. Anyway, detour aside. This is my first setup for when I was trying to catch a strider. I might have said shulker earlier. Hope I didn't. It would be embarrassing if I didn't, and then corrected myself now. And then over here is where the real fun starts. Once I got a strider and I surveyed the area, I made some warped wood, not warped, crimson wood paths for myself. Just to explore a bit. And then I went striding more and I made more paths, which eventually led to that's the very same strider I rode in on. Its name is Friday. Here's the bastion, and I built a portal next to it. Here is my bastion camp, where we've got all the essentials: a bed, a chest, a crafting table, cartography table, and a furnace. Still smelting some iron. In here we have my first blaze rod, the first blaze rod in this whole run that I got when I found the fortress the first time, and I brought it back. Bunch of gold armor here, some diamonds, a map of the area, a map of another part of the area. Yeah, that was a good idea. Yeah, that was a good idea of room in this chest. Here's some more of my dogs. This is Barky, at my dad's request. And we got Clyde, named after the ghost from Pac-Man. We got Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. I've always liked Clyde as a name in that like sort of pattern. That's also why I did Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Alvin, Simon, just Theodore. And then they made it on our way over here. I got, oh, you're gonna get a kick out of this. Jack's Sabatons, and I looked up the name for like gauntlets, but boots. It's Sabatons, and they have Frostwalker on them. So Jack Frost, Jack Sabat. Yeah, you get it. They're fine. This is the camp. Time to go, and it's got like bastion, like gilded blackstone to signify it's the bastion one. while I was here, I was really stupid, and I forgot to grab the obsidian that was in this chest. I did. I'll put the iron back. Ooh, yes! Love to see some food. I'll speed up the rest of the time on both. There we go. Now with the rest of the iron back in, let's go straight back into the nether. And I get to show you my that I made for finding the fortress. Because it's a pretty long path. I rode my strider over here. That was my first attempt at it. Was for finding it when I didn't have it yet. Was dropping down through vines here, which proved to be a pretty useful skill a little later on. So on the way there, when I was finding my stuff, I used my pickaxe quite a lot. So I mined a lot of quartz to get back some experience, to get back some of the durability, because it is a mending pickaxe. So I used those quartz blocks to help remind me of the path whenever I get super close to falling off. That's how I know I'm on the wrong plane. So I made this tunnel through here because once I found it because I thought I was in I was just in a lava pit with no fortress, surrounded on all sides. And then I rode my strider into a really small crevice, and I found the fortress. So I was like, okay, how do I get to it on land? And I followed the path that I saw, and I kept having to go back down and find the path. But eventually I got there. It's a pretty short path compared, it's a really long path, but it's not the longest. It's longer than any of the other ones. Okay, so yeah, drop down through here. I heard I was supposed to bring bone meal because I heard a ghast blow at me the last time I was climbing up, and I got really scared because in my current nether experience, I haven't had many ghasts. And then on my path to find this fortress, I ran into 3. And I was holding my diamond silk touch mending pickaxe the whole time. So I knew if I ran into a ghast, it was over. Which is why I need backups. I don't back up my game often. The way I'm talking about it, it sounds like I have 40 backups. I've made 3 in the whole history of this world. This staircase is always very confusing because I don't know how to get down yet. I can never find the markers on the way down. Just this last stretch. This thing's gonna be sped up. This one part. Ah, home sweet home. My nether house. Nether fortress. My fortress base! I forgot to bring iron. Oh my god. I forgot to bring iron for flint and steel. Can lava light it? I know some woods can light it. What do I have in the chest? There's a chest in there. I dumped my whole inventory. Oh, I'll build the portal. I'll build it right here. A flint. Okay. Yes, 1 flint. I didn't think about that. I had iron before, and I dropped it out. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's not whatever. This is really upsetting to me. Oh. Because now I have to do everything again. Well... Can piglins trade iron? I'm gonna be here for a while. I'll probably find iron in one of the chests. Actually. So, and this is not a priority because I have a respawn anchor here. So I'll just stay here with the respawn anchor for a while. Anyway. Okay, but yeah, this is my nether house. And that with, okay, here is the fortress down there. You can see the start of it. That completes the tour.